Welcome to TV Ariel and thanks for watching this video. Today we are going to dive into the 10 world's highly paying illegal businesses. Without wasting any minute, let's kick off. Number 10. Corrupt politics. Being a politician can be a grueling work by especially without many thanks, but it has the potential to be pretty lucrative. There are big criminals almost in every country and these criminals take advantage of the politicians to get to where they are. You definitely cannot run criminal deals without knowing who to pay off. Also, big companies which don't want to pay taxes bribe politicians who are willing to look the other way for the right price. In 2014, a California Senator Leland Yee was arrested for taking part in the illegal gun trade and for accepting at least $43,000 in bribes to influence legislation. Number 9. Drug smuggling. Drug smugglers are people who get the goods across and pass law enforcement. They get millions of dollars off of drugs which can be in a single shipment, and if the jobs is performed clean, smugglers can be entitled to a big percentage of that. These are people who swallow small baggies of drugs while traveling, especially through airports, then use laxatives to pass them. Do you remember in the early 2000s a man named Danny Santos who was smuggling drugs between the US and Mexico for a drug cartel and made over $50,000? Number 8. Panhandling. Some people have made panhandling an art and are making a ton of dollars out of it. A 45-year-old Shane Spiegel was arrested in 2012 for panhandling without a permit in Oklahoma City. When the cops asked him why he didn't get a job, he urged that he didn't want to because he was already making $60,000 a year. Also, Gary Thompson of Lexington, Kentucky claimed to be making up to $100,000 a year exploiting people's good nature by pretending to be mentally and physically disabled. Number 7. Wildlife poaching. This is the illegal hunting of wild animals which has been around for years. It is almost centered around ivory, and I guess you know what that means. In May 2017, a 52-year-old Vietnamese woman was caught at the airport with ivory, tiger skins and elephant tails worth $88,000. The black market of wildlife trade only is estimated to be worth at least $10 billion. Number 6. Escort. An escort is a sex worker who does not operate in brothel, but with whom clients make appointments. For their services, escorts can make up to $5,500 an hour. But all that is not a take-home money, there is a lot that goes to keeping up a polished appearance and to an agency responsible for setting up meetings and generally keep things safe by vetting clients. Number 5. Assassination. Assassins have existed for centuries. They are usually associated with undercover military operations, but since there are people willing to pay good sums of money to get rid of their enemies, some assassins have started working on their own. Some research found out that hiring a killer in Britain can cost an average of £15,000. But all this varies depending on the target and who's paying off. Number 5. Embezzlement. Embezzlement is a financial fraud and theft that can take many forms. Employees embezzling funds take a little by little, but when it adds up together, it is a greater deal of money. Number 3. Dealing in weapons trafficking. The weapons trafficking, both legal and illegal, is a massive industry. The big part of the illegal trade is the smuggling of weapons that have been overlawed in certain countries. The worldwide market of weapons trafficking has an estimated annual value of $60 billion, of which 20% goes to the black market. In the 1990s, the Russian arms dealer Viktor Bot, also known as the Merchant of Death, was estimated to be making $50 million a year illegally selling weapons to the terrorist groups like the Taliban, Al-Qaeda and the militant groups in Africa. Number 2. Cyber hacking. Cybercrime is a large business world over. It is operated by gangs who are organized and as powerful as nations. In 2008, the Russian mafia known as the world's biggest cyber gangs hacked into ATMs and stole $9 million from people's accounts without breaking a sweat. In September 2013, another gang attacked computers by blocking access and threatening to delete them if a $400 ransom wasn't paid. It is estimated that the hackers behind it extorted a cool $3 million. The estimated cost to the economy from hacking is anywhere from $445 billion to $2.1 trillion in 2019. Before we talk about the world's leading illegal business, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, and you would like to watch more videos like this, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out any of the uploads. Number 1. Drug lord. This is undoubtedly the world's number 1 highest paying illegal business. Drug lords are people who control large networks of others working in the illegal drug trade. That means everyone from growers, to producers and to dealers on the streets. The Bolivian drug lord Roberto Suarez Gomez reportedly made $400 million a year. This is the interesting part. In 1983, this gentleman offered to pay off Bolivia's foreign debt of $3.8 billion just to have his son released from custody. Of course, we can't end here without talking about the Colombian infamous drug lord in the history of the world, Pablo Escobar, who was responsible for up to 80% of the cocaine that was being smuggled into the United States between 1980s and the 1990s. Pablo was reportedly worth $30 billion. Thanks for reaching the end of the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, we appreciate it very much.